Okay. I don't know if it's working or not. Let me go to YouTube to find out. I was trying to test it last night, and I still haven't even. I forgot to look at. Oh, it says I'm live. Okay. Let me make sure I'm muted. I am. Okay. Here. I'll put it in Discord. That's the live stream.
All right.
Tell me what it looks like.
Oh, that's a lot better now. Yeah, because Teams. I don't think Teams knows like what it's doing. Yeah.
Not with this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see you now. It's like your camera's floating around your person. So this is a mod within Skyrim?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a full game mod. It's not Skyrim anymore. It's a different game.
Oh wow, so they just took like the engine of Skyrim and then created their own RPG.
Yeah, you can Google it. It's Enderal or whatever.
Enderal.
Or you just go to Steam.
These some hardcore motherfuckers. They made their own game.
There's people that do that.
Let's see, Enderal.
How good idea.
How good is that that game there? Is it just like...
I don't know. I'm at the beginning.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I love Skyrim, right? But I can never beat it because it's too long.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of people have beat it. But it looks just like Skyrim, like everything about it, right? But it's just, it's not Skyrim.
God, it's a free mod? Holy shit. Okay, and it got DLC, I guess that's just soundtrack and shit.
But it's like really popular or highly rated or whatever. If you Google like top 10, I forget what it's called, complete game mods, best complete game mods or whatever, this is at the top.
Damn.
I just found it the other day, man. I just hadn't had a chance to try it, and I was messing around with it today while I was waiting to see who was going to get on.
Yeah.
I'm still at the beginning, but I've already played like almost an hour, you know?
Shit. And I was looking at the games you're suggesting too. Like the art game, I've played that a long time ago.
My kid, my son has it. I know what it is. It's just like the forest, but with dinosaurs, right?
It's very in depth. Like the forest, I would say the forest is kind of like, when it comes to depth, the forest is kind of like a swimming pool, and Ark is kind of like
an ocean.
An ocean, yeah.
No, I got you, man. That's cool. I don't know that we need to play that. I'm just saying it's free, so those guys should get it if they want it. Maybe one day we'll want to try it. And could I build our own server? As long as the resources aren't too big, I can.
Yeah, because the thing is like I was telling you before, like the resource gathering in like the base game, like if you were to join like a regular like NA server that they host on their game itself, literally like you'd have to spend months just to like build up what you needed to like kind of get toward like the end game stuff. But I know that we don't have the patience for that.
No, we don't even play enough, dude.
But like there's some mods out there that where you can like you can set up your own server to where like you can have like 10 times gathering speed and stuff like that, to where you can like easily build stuff, and it makes
that sounds cool, man. We can look into something like that, but like first let's see if we can get these guys to play GTFO or you know, or the forest at this point. I mean, Kenny plays a lot of Dota now, so he's always doing that.
I wouldn't mind playing some Dota now. I mean,
you should play it with him and Chad.
Yeah.
Like Chad needs to try it, and you need to try it together without me, because it's not good for you guys if I'm there. Oh, I don't mind watching and like helping you guys learn, but what I'm saying is I mind playing, dude, because it's not okay. It'll make you guys not want to play. But I would be really happy to see you guys learning to play together. This game's cool, man. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
It's just a different Skyrim, dude.
You haven't met anybody yet, have you?
No. The beginning of the story has a little bit of interaction with stuff, but on here, no. And I don't want to tell you what it is in case you get it. I don't know if you like Skyrim or not.
I mean, I like Skyrim. I didn't beat Skyrim, like you said. Like, it was one of those games.
I love Skyrim, just can't beat it. I say that, but I beat The Witcher, which is bigger than Skyrim, I think.
Yeah. I mean, this. I don't know. Maybe I think I got into Skyrim too late, and like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I wasn't on the cusp of like it being kind of the end game.
I wasn't either, man. I bought that Command and Conquer.
The RTS.
I returned it.
Yeah. Are you not an RTS fan?
No, I like RTSs.
Yeah.
It was really ticking me off, dude. To be perfectly honest, it was the controls are terrible. Like they weren't working right. I got mad, so I returned it.
I mean, you played Warcraft 3 and like StarCraft, right?
No.
No. Oh wow, because those are like the two I would say when it comes to RTS games.
Yeah, I know for sure.
They're like up there.
Right. RTS games. What
RTS games you play?
I played Age of Empires 2. Remember the old one?
Oh yeah, I do.
Like who the hell hasn't played that, right? What other? I don't even know. Let me look at my. Can I go in here to? Probably can't, huh? You can't go. Huh?
You're stuck, aren't you?
No, I'm not stuck. I'm on my Steam overlay.
Oh, I thought you were like you're playing the game. I was like.
Oh no, I am, but I'm not super trying. I just got to this room. I don't know what's going on here. No, I was trying to figure out what games I actually have. I don't remember. Like if I play any RTS games. I remember that one.
It's been a while since I played a good RTS game. They kind of died out. I mean, that new relaunch of Warcraft 3.
Company of Heroes. Have you ever played that?
I have not.
That's a great game, dude. That's a really good multiplayer game too. And it's old. It's like 2002 or something. We used to play that on deployments, dude, because we had nothing better to do. Like after you work 12 hours, you go to eat and you go to the gym, there is nothing to do. Right? More work or nothing at all. So we did that sometimes. I think that's I guess that's it. I don't know, man. I've played more of them, I'm sure. But I don't know what the hell they are. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I guess I am stuck. I don't even know. It took me a minute to figure out how to get in here, like into this big temple thing that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a minute.
I guess they don't handhold you in this game.
No. There's no, no.
Just like no arrow pointing to your next quest.
No, there's none of that stuff, dude. Can I go up there? Like an opening to me.
Damn. Is that like middle thing you have to... Is there any switches on it, or...?
I didn't see anything. There probably is. Oh, come on, dude. Climb up. Yeah, alright, so Hero Lab, you think it's going to be money for you, I get it. Like 25 every 6 months? Or 35? Something like that, right?
Yeah, which it's just not too bad.
No. But the core books, which I've, like on Beyond, dude, you understand, I've done all that. I've bought all those books.
Yeah.
Right, for D&D, right? And I didn't tell those guys anything because, you know, it's already like hard enough just to get them to play.
Yeah, and I knew that you...
It's not our thing, dude, right? Like, we're all learning to be nerds in our lives. I don't know what else to say, man, you know? So there's that. But you know, I'll help you buy core books if you need it with Pathfinder. I don't mind, dude.
No, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that.
I saw it already. I can buy gifts. Oh, there's another door.
Oh shit,
Oh, no,
Freya.
it's not.
Every time
So,
I start talking on comms, my cat comes over thinking I'm talking to her.
oh, yeah, cats are the worst. Agreed.
Cats are not the worst.
They're the worst.
Best.
Hey, look, I found a hole. Cats are the worst.
Best, Dad. Look.
Get him away from me. He's so fat and ugly. Stop! He's trying to scratch me. He doesn't like me anyway.
That's your fault. Look, he loves you.
He's got his claws out. Get away from me. I'll shank him if he claws me.
But I did get a couple things, Eddie, that I'll see if you like it.
Oh, okay. So the Tailspire. Can you use... Does a Tailspire... You know what I think is going to happen with Tailspire, Adam? And I'm sure that they haven't said this. But the biggest way they're going to monetize is by adding licensing from like Pathfinder, D&D, Starfinder, that kind of stuff, right? And then putting the pre-generated campaigns
Possibly, yeah.
in Tailspire. So then, like, we could buy an entire adventure path that has the built-in monsters, all that, maybe a bunch of maps already made. That would be awesome, right? Because that'll save time. But in the meantime, does Tailspire work with like Hero Lands? Is that even a thing?
Well, see, the thing about it is it doesn't have to. I mean, there can be integration, yeah, like, and there can be monetization of like having an entire thing set up within Tailspire itself. But I don't think the devs want to do that. I don't think that the devs are true D&D players themselves for Tailspire. And like, I think when there was like a Q&A and they had a whole bunch of like lists of Q&A stuff, I think that they were like making it really indicative that, hey, we're not trying to like make money on you guys like by like doing like SAS models for like different core books and just all this stuff. It's completely just open. And the reason and the way that they made it is this plain text like copy paste. So there's actually websites out there with prefabs that I could grab from. I haven't yet, which I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do what I want to do for this.
Time to make them, right?
It's so insanely time intensive just to make the stuff that I want to make that like the main area that we're going to be in I've made. You know, there's a little bit left on part of it that I definitely want to knock out before the 26th, but then I think the other stuff I'm going to have to like rely on those templates that they have already made. Just to kind of like, cause it's gonna take me so long just to like, it would be impossible to do it like unless then it's like a 6-month period between times we do it if we want to continue on the one I'm doing. That's just how long it takes.
I lost you.
You lost me? Oh, is that the Teams thing that went down?
Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. I lost my connection to my TV.
Oh shit.
I'll sing bye.
Hey, can you... No, hold on.
But yeah, Eddie, I totally
Oh, there
agree
it
with what
goes.
you're talking about. It's
You can hear me now?
to create all that stuff like handmade I think it might take too long. Like it'd be like a 6-month period in between times where we'd be able to play if we were to do that. If they wanted to continue with the campaign that I'm trying to make.
Wait, can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. Hello, hello?
Hello?
What the hell, man? Oh, baby seas. How about now? Let's check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Ah. I don't know what the hell happened, man. Hello, hello. Oh, there.
I can hear you.
What the hell, man? Were you talking that whole time, even when I lost you on
Yeah,
Teams? That's
I had a whole
crazy, dude.
do
You had a
so I could,
conversation with yourself. I heard the end part. Yeah, you're crazy like my daughter. I heard the end part. You're talking about Aziz? Uh, yeah, it's
what
going
was
to
the
be too
last
much
thing?
work, right? I think so too, dude. So what I would tell you is, I mean, I don't know, dude. If you think you can pull Tailspire off, go for it. I don't know that you can. I don't know that you'll want to, bro.
Well, I want the thing is I want to, but I wish there was a faster way to do it. Which I guess I can go to templates, but I don't want to go to templates because it's not. It doesn't feel like it's coming from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why I
Like,
told you, like, maybe you shouldn't be so. Well, no, I don't, because some of the funnest part about being a DM or GM, whatever the hell we call it, is that you're making something.
yeah, and you know the feeling because I mean you've DM before. I mean you
Yeah.
know how it is to kind of create your own world and kind of like be proud of like what you've put out for everybody to kind of adventure in. You know, it's a good feeling. But I mean I guess in a sense if I need something generic, you know, like a town or like a tavern or something like that, which I mean I could. And I don't know if the last thing you heard, but I think if I wanted to do what I wanted to do, like it'd probably be like if we wanted to do a continued campaign like on my side and like alternate between me and you or Josh or whatever, it would be like it'd have to be at least 6 months in between sessions unless if I wanted to create everything I wanted to create. But I mean, I guess I could tone it down.
No, I didn't hear that, and that's ridiculous. The whole point of me bringing you and Josh on is so that we're not waiting 3 to 4 months to play every session.
Yeah.
So that's why I told you to get a damn adventure pack. And Josh is probably going to do the same thing, and he's probably going to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Um, and will want to create it all from scratch. I'll tell you
And
what,
there's actually
that's fine. If you
there's
guys want to do that, we'll do that. And what I'll do is I'll just start another campaign if this drags on um, with an adventure pack, and
with
we'll
an
just
adventure
call it a
pack.
day. Yeah. But I mean, how invested are we going to be in your thing, dude, if we're waiting 6 months to play, Adam? Think
I
about
know
that.
that's where I think like I'm gonna have to like find a faster like that's where Tailspire might be maybe too early to start playing with it. For
That's
one,
that's what I was trying to say, dude. But
the
that's why I wanted you
downside
to do a adventure
yeah.
pack, especially with Pathfinder, because it seems
I mean,
daunting.
I could start out like and have like this the first session, which is the most important session in Tailspire, but then from then on like go to a different engine altogether as opposed to Tailspire.
I
There's other
mean,
things.
because you want to use like maps and everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to do the true and true Pathfinder, you have to have maps. You
Right,
have
right,
to
right.
have movement and all that stuff, and it has to be all. I mean, I know it might take a little bit longer, but it like encounters are all like methodical, and there's um, you know 5 foot steps. There's like you can flank and stuff like that, and there's strategy in it and everything. And that's kind of half of the game. So
Yeah, yeah. And I 100% agree with doing it that way. I just don't know that Tailspire is ready. If they ever get to the
yeah,
point where they're providing entire adventure packs, I think we can start talking.
yeah. But that's where there's a tugging between do I want an adventure path or do I want to make a completely new thing for. But it would be adventure path would be new thing for you guys anyway too. I just
We
didn't
don't.
want to feel
Yeah,
like
I don't.
I
Don't
shorthanded.
get the giant one. But aside from that, I'm um, I won't know that much to be honest.
There's and on a side note, there's a couple of things outside of like Tailspire and some of the things um, that you might like to use that I'm using the session. Um, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's like it's gonna bring some atmosphere to the game. I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, whatever you want to do, bro. I just want to see how good you are. What if you're spending all this time on this, and then you do your first session, and you're like, I don't know, man. Maybe this is not for me. Like, what if it's terrible?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's gonna be because I don't actually think so. I think you're gonna
Yeah.
do really good. But what if it is? You know?
Yeah. It could be. I mean, it very well. I mean, I
Are you watching my screen? Is it
No,
still
no,
working?
I'm not. It's not. Wait, am I? Wait, hold on.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I am. I am watching you. Yeah, you're hidden. So yeah, I think there's a couple new things that you might like, and once I get it set up at Josh's and everything. I think the Josh's setup is gonna be really cool. I think everything once it comes together and we finally have a permanent place to go, outside of like that shitty place in the bottom of our building that has the fan that keeps.
That was terrible, dude. This is gonna be so different, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's healing. Shit.
It's a mud elemental?
Yeah, but I'm out of mana. Unless I have some way to deal with that. Mana potion? Oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna have to heal. Take a mana potion. And then I'm gonna have a mana potion.
Oh, it lets you pause. I forgot Skyrim lets you pause and you're not like live action the whole time. Yeah, where is like Chad and Kenny? What?
Is he stuck? I think he is. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Oh shoot, I should have ran past it. Oh, this is my stamina.
Cheese in the system, Eddie. Can you whack him though? Just like keep hitting him?
Yeah, I can, yeah. Oh, not if I miss. It doesn't look at his health, dude.
It just keeps going up.
It keeps rehealing.
It's like you can't even kill him. They put you in this cave and they're like, we're gonna give you something that you can't kill, so you just have to run from it.
Maybe. Maybe that's what they did. I don't know, man.
He's definitely full health.
Oh. Is he like a treasure hoarder or something? Did you see all that stuff that guy had?
Yeah, I guess it's like a troll, I guess. I don't know.
The hell, man? What I was looking for is like a bow. Because I think I could kill him if I had a bow. But no such luck. You're giving me some arm, man. Hey, I got shoes?
Hell
Get
yeah.
out of here. Alright, well. Okay, I'm running. Let's go. I can't kill him. I think I could have killed him at the beginning when I used up all my magic. I got him really low, but then I backed up because he was hurting me, and he healed.
Oh shit. At least you're out of there, though.
I guess. All right, well, let's at these fools. See what's going on.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, I just hit them all up.
Oh man. Kenny's offline. I like how we have the tag real nerds.
What do you thought? Oh, our rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that means we can see the tabletop.
Yeah, that's all it is. That way we're not mixing up a bunch of our conversations.
Yeah. I guess Josh can use the same thing that we were looking at Hero Lab for his Savage Worlds.
Yeah,
Is
did you
that the
see
way?
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that, dude. That's pretty cool, man. So, I don't know, man. I'm interested in Hero Labs. I was looking at some of the screenshots of the Pathfinder character sheets. Holy smokes, dude.
Oh man, it's insane the amount of like effort they put into it. It's like that stuff that Dev does in down the hall,
Yeah,
with all the like menus and all that. It's like that on crack, man. That there is a lot of effort put into Hero Labs. A
yeah, that's
lot.
what I'm saying. I don't, and then like, if there's that much effort put into Hero Labs, then if we were doing it without Hero Labs, how hard is it?
It's almost impossible. That like the guys that I play, Jared and the guys down in MST,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they that guy, that's the guy I was gonna talk to tomorrow. Because I'm going over to their house and like we're setting some stuff up. He uses Hero Labs. He has the classic though. That's why I was like, there's an online version that when you said something about
Yeah,
the
he has the
online,
classic. What do you think of the classic?
well, the classic you install, but the thing is, it's kind of a pain in the ass if you ever have to update it, and that's where the online I think might be a better solution in that case because it stays up to date. The licensing is a pain in the ass. I don't know if you've ever dealt with like licensing issues when it comes to like certain software
I tried
to where
Fantasy Grounds with my kids, so but I didn't have any issues. It worked.
um
Have you seen
well
Fantasy
Hero Lab
Grounds?
I have
Actually, they do
not.
Pathfinders too,
They
but that's
do?
online, dude. Shit.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, but the maps, it's kind of like Roll20.
Okay, so that has like the engine kind of built in.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though. I still have my account, but I stopped paying on it because we're not using it. But I would rather like even if we were using like Fantasy Grounds, right?
Hmm.
There's also Tabletop Simulator. I've never even looked at that on Steam.
Tabletop Simulator actually has a very good
There's a lot of people
um
that use it, dude. Like a lot of people I know use it, but I don't know
yeah.
anything about it personally. Have you looked at that?
Yes, I've actually played inside of Tabletop Simulator on a D&D campaign. It's really cool because, I mean, of course, there's 2D surfaces and you have maps that are in 2D, just like generic or standard D&D or Pathfinder. But it has like blocks of shadow that like only the DM can see and all the other players cannot see, which they're going to implement into Tailspire, and that's going to be cool and everything. Which I don't think it's in there yet,
Yeah,
or at
Fog of
least I
War.
haven't. The Fog of War, yeah. Um, but
And I
it's
think Fantasy Grounds has that too. And I think Fantasy Grounds is more expensive than Roll20, for example. Oh
oh
no,
shit,
actually the books are cheaper, but the subscription is more expensive.
yeah,
Roll20's books are really expensive.
really shit.
And Roll20, yeah, Roll20 is like, that's the reason I tried Fantasy Ground for a couple reasons. One, I just liked the way it looked, and the
Hmm.
engine looked way better. But Roll20 was full price MSRP for all books, and you have to buy them right to use them. Uh,
Yeah,
Fantasy Grounds, on Fantasy Grounds though, now that I'm thinking about it, I own them. Well, I own D&D core books. You'd have to buy Pathfinder core books, but like it imports like entire adventure paths. Like D&D,
shit.
it has an entire. I own the Into the Abyss or whatever the hell.
Hmm.
For the D&D, the whole campaign thing, I own that on Fantasy Grounds.
Shit.
And it has all the maps built in for the main part. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But what I don't like is human flesh. What the hell? I don't like. It's kind of neat, dude, rolling the dice on the virtual tabletop.
Hmm.
But I like the real dice more, man.
See, what like the way that like the other campaign that I'm playing, we do Roll20 for the map. Everybody has a laptop that's at their desk, but we use real dice and we
Yeah.
use
So
Hero Lab for the sheets.
right, right, right. So I think we can do the same with like Fantasy Grounds or
Hmm.
Tabletop Simulator or whatever. I don't know,
Yeah.
dude, but you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't look at Fantasy Grounds. I think.
Okay.
So maybe you want to, and maybe it's easier because you're not going to build maps like you're doing on. I get what Tailspire is going to do, bro. But that's like a
Yeah,
full-time job, Adam. I
yeah,
saw a video of that video you sent me, that dude building that map. That's a developer, and it took him an hour to build a pretty small map. And he
yeah,
knows exactly where everything is. So, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying don't make it so difficult that we can't play it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Uh, um, pretty dumb.
Yeah, I'm looking at Fantasy Grounds right now. I don't. I'm on the main website. I don't think they have a. I'll have to look at a video of somebody doing it. Let's see.
Yeah, you should. There's a guy that does a lot of tutorials. He's a bigger dude. Holy smokes! I saw it just before I stepped on it. I hate you, Skyrim tracks. Fantasy Grounds is it's okay, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
that it's better than Tabletop Simulator because I just don't know.
Okay, so I'm seeing somebody play it.
Yeah, and I don't know, dude. But the fact that you can buy, like, if I do another adventure path, like
Mm-hmm.
because yours is going to take so long, that's fine. I'll do something else. I like Beyond for our paper stuff, right?
Yeah, Beyond is really good.
It's
I
pretty
I
good,
wish
dude.
they had a Pathfinder thing with Beyond. Like, if they had Pathfinder and Beyond's template, that would be fucking amazing.
Oh, really? So you don't think the Hero Labs is as good as Beyond?
I think Hero Labs. Well, maybe it's just because it's more complex, but D&D Beyond is clean, dude. Like compared to like all the tabs you have to go through and all the stuff you have to set up, it takes a while to get used to Hero Labs. Once you get used to it, it's fine. But like off the gate, D&D Beyond is like anybody can just go right into D&D Beyond, and it like kind of walks you through it. It like your sheets right there at the very end. It's very like kind of like intuitive for beginners. I like it a lot. But yeah, Hero Labs. I mean, Hero Labs is a fucking machine. It's unreal. It's relentless for people who are new to it. Like if I get Hero Labs and you guys get your things on Hero Labs, I don't know if online's different than the actual like application that we are on Classic, but it's overwhelming when you first see it.
Hero Labs, yeah, I'm kind of worried about it too, man. I just killed a troll.
Oh shit.
It was pretty funny. Um, I don't know. I don't know, Adam. So I don't know how good Fantasy Grounds is for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Because if it's that, I will tell you what it does do though. Like if you use the virtual dice, and you do your actions on the Fantasy Grounds,
Mhm.
it does the math for you.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I was playing it right before they updated it to this new version of Fantasy Grounds. There's like a new release out. And me and my kids stopped playing it right before that. So there's a new engine that's supposed to be. I don't know if it's better or not. I don't know. I was almost
Okay.
considering trying it with my kids again,
Oh
but
yeah,
but I
you did
didn't.
have that going on.
Yeah, I still play with them, just not as often.
Yeah. Junior was so funny when you showed us those audios of him.
Oh, he has more. We've played a little more with him. He's a funny kid, man.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty smart for the little as he is.
That's cool that your kids are actually going through and doing like the new generational like going on and broadcasting and doing the like the video like on YouTube and all that stuff. That's pretty
It's
cool.
cool that Junior is streaming at age 5.
Yeah. Now, actually, after I saw that Minecraft adventures that he was playing, or the dungeons.
Dungeons, yeah.
I tried that out like with a friend, and that actually is pretty addicting game, even though it's like kind of geared
Yeah,
toward
because it's
kids.
like Diablo, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get you, man. I think it's cool too. I just haven't played it really. You know? No, 100%.
Yeah,
And see, he got you to play Dungeons. No, I'm just
he
kidding. I don't know
did.
if it was him.
Free advertising.
Free advertisement for Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And then my daughter, she streams too, right? But she has actual users, followers. She has like over 1,000.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Damn. She might not have to work. She might just be able to. Streaming is a profession now.
No, no, no. It's the reason she has that many followers is because she used to play with these little doll things called LPS, little dog or cat things, and she
Okay.
used to make videos, right? When she was a little girl, like
Okay.
Junior's age, and she has like I don't know 100,000 views on one of them. It's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I forget how many, but it's a lot. It's like that,
Oh, so
80,000,
it's like a
100,000.
bitty bitty baby type.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And but now that she's older, she just recently started streaming because I was looking at this mod for Skyrim, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh man, I wonder how many other ones there are. Like I was like, oh, what if there's ones for like Fallout or or The Witcher or I don't know. People do crazy stuff. So like a full game mod. So I was googling that and something that kept popping up was this Twilight Forest for Minecraft.
Yeah.
And she loves Minecraft. Dude. She's 12, but she plays a ton of Minecraft out.
See, that's the weird. I think that's a generational thing because Minecraft, I just can't get into. It's like, I mean, I enjoy the sandbox type games, but once it's like too open, like it's like when I
No,
don't
no.
have like a
So
goal.
that's what. Here, I'm gonna send you a link. You don't have to watch it right now. Watch it if you ever get bored and you
Yeah.
want to see what I was talking about. She actually played her first couple of episodes of that Twilight Forest mod, and
Okay.
it has a story built into it.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And then if you watch her, like I didn't realize she was this good, dude. Like if you watch her play, you'll see what I'm talking about, dude. She's like a pro Minecraft player, and I'm not just saying that because she's my kid. Like if you
Yeah.
watch her mouse movements, and then like her like traversing of the ground, I didn't even know you could do the things she does. Like she sprints through an entire map, dude, and never falls in holes. Like there's crevices everywhere, but she just completely sprints through the whole thing. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Like they
Um,
know all the shortcuts and all
no, no, no. She
the
doesn't know
super quick.
shortcuts. This is a world she's never been in.
Okay.
Like I'll just send you the thing because
Or kind of like the movement shortcut, like that she knows how to like micro in Minecraft like really well.
yeah, exactly. And then like when she makes something, it's kind of ridiculous how fast she makes something.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I didn't know that was even a thing, dude. Like I mean I could do that, right? Because I've played with them before just to mess around, but I'm
Yeah.
terrible. But she like knows how to make everything, and she does it like instantly. It's crazy, dude. So I
She
put it in
knows
the
like all
general
the
chat.
formulas.
That's her first episode of that Twilight Forest. Um, so if you guys ever get bored and you want, or maybe your kid, you have I know your stepson or whatever, right? How old is he? Does he play Minecraft?
He is 11. He plays Minecraft.
You should
I
have him
think
watch
he's
that.
playing the Minecraft dungeons and everything too. So
Have him watch that and see what he thinks.
okay.
It's actually, dude. Like me and Junior have watched her. Oh, she only has 3 episodes, but Junior's watched them multiple times, and he loves watching Minecraft streamers. And
Wow.
she's
So
clean. She
she's
doesn't like cuss or anything. So she's a little kid.
holy crap. Yeah, I just saw her like make like the two items like the and like in the tea like she does it real quick in the menu and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
I
talking
see
about.
what
I
you're
was like,
saying.
yeah, dude. I was like, what the hell, man? She like doesn't even stop moving the mouse, bro. It's crazy, right?
Holy
Oh,
crap. Yeah, yeah. I see what you mean.
oh yeah, get some wolf. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, but your son might like that if he likes to watch YouTube streamers.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, so
Well,
I can tell.
it's interesting, dude, because it's like there's actually a story there. Like right now, what you see at the beginning is her just collecting stuff because she
Yeah.
doesn't know what I made for her. I made it's a server. I made it at home, right?
Mhm.
And I just she was trying to figure out what to do. She eventually figured out that she had to make a portal, and it takes her to like an opposite alternate reality of where she's at, and that's where the
Oh shit.
story kind of begins. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's actually interesting. And dude, she's good. Oh, there's boss fights, bro.
Yeah.
There's like mini bosses, not mini, they're bosses.
Minecraft is like one of those things that like it's one of those games that's gonna transcend generations for. Because I think the
So
game's been around for 10 years, hasn't it?
I have no idea. Yeah, for a long time. They're talking about hard fights. I'm about to fight something.
Oh, the dudes in your game?
Yeah, it said hard fights require you to do like blocking or I wouldn't even read it.
One thing does Anna and Junior do they have the like the weird, or not the weird, but like the where they're watching something and they're watching multiple things at the same time? Like something on the laptop, something on a tablet, because that's what Thomas does. It's almost like
Oh, Gage does
they
that.
have they have the ability to like watch multiple things at the same time, and it like I'm watching and I was like, how the heck does somebody have that many types of attentions that they can just like do so many things at one time? It's crazy, and I think it's just like maybe the younger generations are doing it, but I don't know if you'd
I
seen that
think
in
I
your
think they
kid.
do that. I think Anna does that.
Because like for me, I like to focus on one thing at a time, and it's like it's almost impossible to do the whole multi-screen thing
I'm not good at
that
that, man.
yeah, Thomas does it a whole bunch.
Yeah, just tell Thomas, tell him that someone you work with at work that his daughter streams, and he might, if he wants to. John's kids have been watching it.
Okay, yeah,
They're like into it. It's like an episodic thing. She just needs to do it more.
yeah.
I don't really care, dude, that people watch her. I just want her to have hobbies. It's not really like I could have monetized her or whatever YouTube a long time ago, years ago, and we haven't. But it's not like it's not what we're trying. We don't. I don't and she gets like hundreds of thousands of people watching. Then we can talk about it. That's a Red X. I think this time I saved. I haven't saved in a long time. Oh, I have a shovel. Cool. I forgot I had that. Penny coins, health potions, a learning book of magic apprentice, petty soul gem, and a skull. Okay. Well, these guys did either one of them respond?
I don't think
Any?
anybody has. Might be just they wanted to, and I guess they just didn't.
They just didn't, man. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hang around, Adam. If they're, you know, they ain't here, what are you
Yeah,
gonna do, man?
yeah.
You're wasting your time now at this point.
No, no. I like watching some stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
might
don't.
do what I might do is I might just do a little bit more to on Tailspire, get this thing
Oh, you
kind of.
should um look into Fantasy Grounds or I don't know, dude. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Or do the Tailspire, man. Whatever. I don't care. I just
Yeah, I'll do the Tailspire first, and then I probably won't stick with it. I think because I put so much effort into it now,
we gotta
I'd
use
much
it.
rather. Yeah.
Hey, there's no
Um.
way you can make it like a one or two shot campaign with that Tailspire, or is it meant to be like this big, massive thing?
Well, the way that I've made the story out, it's it's gonna be it's made to be a massive thing, right? It's made to kind of like be a story that's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of full blown.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
cool. Then maybe we just do the first one in
yeah,
Tailspire.
and see how it
We
goes. Yeah,
we exhaust Tailspire, then we do paper maps or whatever the hell we got to do after that.
yeah, and I'll talk with my buddy tomorrow and see what
Oh,
he suggests.
so if we're playing this campaign and John isn't there, is 3 people enough? Do we need to invite like is Jared decent at Pathfinder or what? I
Well,
like
yeah,
Jared.
we play Pathfinder with Jared, and that's the other one that I'm doing tomorrow. That's where I'm going to talk to the guy that DMs.
I know that. That's what I'm asking you. Do we need to invite another player? Because
Oh,
we don't know anyone, dude. Like that's
um,
not where we're from, right? Like we don't know people that do this.
I mean, I can talk. I'm pretty sure Jared would be fine. I don't know what his
No,
time frame would be like, but
exactly.
yeah,
I'm asking you, like, what do you think? Is he going to be difficult to line up with, or do we
n-
do we do it as a 3-man adventure?
three. I mean, three could work. I mean, I think 3 to 4 would be fine. Um,
Um, no, I was going to say I wonder if my daughter would play, but she's kind of young, and then the things we say
oh
probably won't
yeah,
work. You know? But yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just telling you. I don't want to invite a whole bunch of other people, but I know Jared, and
yeah,
I personally like Jared.
yeah.
Is he a good
If
player or is he terrible? Tell me the truth.
No, he's a good player. Like he's been like the thing is me and Jared have been playing D&D with with these guys that we've been with. Now we used to play with like another DM and his wife was kind of shitty. Um and like he was like the other guy he was kind of like one of those really political guys, and like he kind of brought that into D&D campaigns, and it was kind of awkward sometimes. So we kind of branched away
Political.
from that group.
He was a freaking liberal, wasn't he?
Yeah, basically.
Idiot.
So we broke off from that, and it's just been like me, Jared. You would like Alan and Thad. Alan and Thad are both brothers, and they play with me and Jared. So it's like a 4 person, and it's just 3 guys that play. Um, but I don't know if we wanted to get a bigger campaign with all of them. I mean, I don't know if
Nah,
how
I don't
far
think
you
so,
would want
dude.
to go. But
I don't think
okay,
so right away because one, I don't know them. I know Jared. I would be
yeah,
okay with Jared. I don't know the other 2 guys. And Adam, I don't know how well you know me, but I don't like people in general.
yeah, I understand, yeah.
You
But
know what
yeah,
I mean?
if you like Jared, I mean, I could see if you'd want to
That's
come
up
up
to
and
you. You're the GM, so if you think we need another player. Now, the problem with asking Jared, I hear something wanting to eat me. The problem with asking Jared is this. We're planning on playing Pathfinder when John cannot. So then,
okay.
like, I don't know if John's going to be able to tell us every time that he can't play D&D, right? So
Yeah.
not until like maybe like a few days before.
Hmm.
And then it kind of sucks because it's like, oh, hey, Jared, we didn't think we were going to play Pathfinder, but we are now Friday. How free are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of unfair to him. But I'm saying, you know,
Yeah.
it's your opinion. I'm leaving it up to
Oh
you.
yeah, Jared would be good. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he knows how to play. Like I said, I played with him a whole bunch of times, and he's a good player. I mean, if you
No,
like
I'm
his
saying, but
personality.
how free is he to play?
Oh
Because
yeah.
we may not plan with him like
Hmm.
a month out or 2 weeks out. Like it may be like a week thing, and then we're like, hey man, John couldn't make it to D&D. We're going to do Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Is he going to be okay with that?
I think he'd be fine. The only thing is, I'll have to find out his availability. That's the only thing. But I think he'd be down.
What do you mean is like
Like
if he
just to
can even
see
play?
if he would be able to even be able to play. Like I guess we could all schedule it, but I'm pretty sure like he would be down to play it.
Well, okay, and then before we do that, we need to ask John, Josh, and Kenny. I'm pretty sure they won't care, but it
Yeah.
isn't just you and I. You know, like
Yeah, and they've met Jared before, so I mean everybody knows
we all
Jared in
know,
the office.
we all know Jared, man. I haven't seen him in a while because work, his work. But like,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. But also, I would like for you to tell us because we kind of need to know soon if we're going to try this at the 26th. That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're going to try for the 26th. then we need to know what we are making our characters on.
See,
If
that's
it's,
when I'll tell. Like tomorrow, I'll talk to and see what the online, if it's worth the online going on the.
well, if your homeboy hasn't used it, how's he gonna know?
Well, he's used the classic, and I think he's talked with people on forums about the online, possibly. I texted him, asking him like, is there a difference between online and classic? And he said it'd be easier for me to tell you in person, and he's gonna tell me tomorrow, basically.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so
I'll find out.
let us know if you can by Sunday, and if I need to go get a Pathfinder subscription, I will. No problem on that part. If we need some core books that are beyond just the one, because they have multiples, I think, right? Just like the Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, I need a list of what books you need, and then and I'll hook you up. Like you can buy the core book, and maybe I'll buy one of the extension books, and I'll just gift it to you. So then it's on your account. And then Josh, once you show him, once he looks at whatever it's called, the Hero Lab, he may decide to do that for Rifts.
Yeah, it might work out that way too. And it'd be easier for all of us to have the same system too. So for both games.
Okay. What the hell, dude?
Can you guys hear me?
It's way past 9.
Yeah, dude, I was actually about to get off.
Yeah, like I was literally like, Adam, go away, dude. You're wasting your time now. At this point, we're waiting around. I can't hear him.
Yeah, he's
Might not have his headset on. But there's no Kenny, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I don't know if we can play GTFO with team. I mean, we could try,
Yeah.
but we have to start over, I think.
Yeah, and actually, I told a buddy that he wanted to play a game of League. I was gonna play with him.
That's so
you hate
gay. What is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
All right, well then go for it, man.
Now would you look at that?
Anyhow, I'll let you
I
know
knew
tomorrow.
I'd seen someone
Probably tomorrow. It might be
scrambling
tomorrow
in the
night
mountains.
or tomorrow afternoon on
What
Discord.
brings you here,
which one
my
I'm rolling with.
sir?
Okay.
All right.
All right,
See you
man.
guys.
Later, dude. Chad, I don't think we're playing, bro. I don't know if you can hear me, Chad, but oh, I think you can. I just can't hear you. Yeah, no worries, man. I ain't stressing it, bro. It is what it is, man. I'm playing some Skyrim modded game right now just to kill time. I'll go see if the little guy's asleep. He probably is. And if not, I'll go tuck him in. And maybe we could try tomorrow, dude. Okay, later, dude. I just read your message. It's time to end the stream.
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever. There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple. Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
This is what that is. Okay, got it. Understood. Let's see what's he got. It's everything. He has no weapons I can use. Sneak might be good. I don't have enough pennies. I have 50 pennies. What's that? Well, I could sell junk. Old sword. Nice, I have 54. And 1 pickaxe. I don't think I need a knife. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll use dagger type stuff. Oh, armor? Oh, vagrant dress. Scroll of the Boon, cheap too. That's fine. Got a lot of food. I do have an extra spell book. Come on. Not that. Button. Right, all the right. It's worth 11. And whoa. It's worth a lot. Finn pennies, he has 98. Cheap clutter? Okay. I wonder if this is clever. Ancient potion. Ooh. Got ingots and tools now. And a gem. Alright, cool. And I have 110 pennies now. Let's go back to Finn. Anything I want from him now? That's what he has now. Yes, learning books. Right. mental is it? What the hell is that? Light magic, light armor, heavy armor. Well, hold off.
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell. To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it. By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path, and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death. Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know. And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy. Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours. Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
I think that's it.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads.
I ain't
Walk
sick.
blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Okay, I guess I do have a few. I didn't say and stop.
By the righteous path?
Oh,
What
yes.
happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Grunt roots, grunt roots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises,
Shit.
but...
Finn! The still!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What, you mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit! Ah!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos! Do something, damn it!
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken. Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head. Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it.
Okay.
That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do. visions? Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say? Well, then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light? Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark. Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus. You're going to see it soon. Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and fakirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself. A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back. Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion. I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think? Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
The quest is objective. Objective is not start. All right, that's